All right, so a week or so back, I did the RIT blue denim dye videos, and those were my first times messing around with Google Video, the new VEO 3.1, and then I did an animation on it was a selfie. It was a selfie that I had Nano Banana put a background in, do the um, put his little touches on it, and then I put it on here, and I did a couple different videos. So what I thought to do right now was take one of the videos. I'm going to take, not a video, I'm going to take my background image right here, and I'm going to put a prompt in and see what we can get. And instead of me just posting the end results, I'm going to post the end results, and I'm going to put this on there. I might cut out like these pauses and stuff. I might just put the whole thing on there raw with a little underlying music or something. We'll see. I'm thinking this will be kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and dive into VEO 3.1. All right, I'm going to come up here to create from scratch. I'm going to get the drop down, and we're going to choose animate an image. All right, I'm going to come down here to add an image. Come right here, find my, there it is, background image. Okay, now we're going to say, let me come over here to my, I'm not going to copy and paste it. I'm going to type it out. All right. Okay, so the programmer, I want him sitting at his desk typing. So in the picture, his hands out, everything's still. So I want VEO to animate his hands and his body to some extent. So the programmer sits at his desk typing with subtle hand movement on the keyboard. Oh, look at that. It's filling it in. Oh, that's interesting. And slight, no, upper body. That's what I want. Upper body motion. So it's trying to give a direction to go. VS Code does this also, and sometimes I'll go with it because there's not enough. I'm getting off on a tangent. VS Code will do, like, I'll type in, say, background hyphen color, and VS Code will go ahead and try and fill in what it assesses I want based on maybe what's already in the HTML file or the CSS file, and what its algorithm says, is probable what I'm going to go after. That's the best way I can say it. Okay, now on this one, his monitors update with glowing code and charts. Okay. I didn't want to just do this off of the top of my head. I ran this by, is it Microsoft that does Copilot? Yeah. So I ran it by there, did a couple iterations with it, and Monitors update with glowing code and charts. So Copilot added what I'm typing right now, his monitors update with glowing code and charts. Okay. I figured that the code that I have in the picture would already be, good enough, but we'll see. This should do better by having motion. I didn't add it in, is when I was typing up the original prompt, I was thinking that it'd be too much for VEO because I haven't pushed the boundaries yet. I don't know what I'm dealing with on it. So with glowing code and charts. Okay, and this is the real part, because when I put the original prompt in, I wasn't sure how the ethereal, however you say that, like his inner, the way I described it was his inner code warrior, that that part of everybody that like encourages you to put that extra 20 minutes or an hour or whatever you're doing into it, or that get that extra set in the gym, or the extra lunge or whatever, that extra bite of banana pudding. That's my inner spirit right there. Okay, so behind him, the large ethereal. I know. Alrighty, the large ethereal. I bet that's how you're supposed to say it. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Ethereal barbarian warrior. Moves gently. Big dudes get a bad rap, like they can't move gently. They slow nod. Okay, slow nod. Okay, Copilot did change some of this. Reworded how yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. Should have. And a soft glow of energy drifting around him. Well, you're man, I just went to the original Ghostbusters. Wondered if I should play around with this, but no, I'm gonna stick to it. Soft glow of energy drifting around him. So I said in one of the other videos, maybe a couple, no, in the Facebook post, that this was, this is the free version. I haven't upgraded. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade with this or not. I want to see what it'll do. I might. Let me finish. I'm gonna keep yapping. Okay, keep the camera mostly static. I don't dare not look at the keyboard. Mostly static. Okay. Add a sense. Okay, yeah. It's still sticking with, encouragement. Sometimes these little pop-ups there, depending on what I'm using. Sometimes my cursor will freeze. Won't let me move it when those little hints are sitting there. Encouragement from the warrior spirit. All right. Okay, I'm gonna dialogue. Oops. Oh no, I don't want that to quote. Okay. The barbarian spirit looks towards the camera and in a bold announcer's voice. Okay, reworded that. Okay. I can stick with, yeah. Well, this is really something. But boom. Barbarian spirit. Okay. Alright, let's get on track here. Spirit looks towards the camera. And in a bold announcer's voice. Okay. Should I say in a voice like Pepe Le Pew? Look at there. Look what I did. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's okay. Okay, you command HTML. Okay. Yeah. Dang. And I did. I replaced my original. Okay, it'll work. You command HTML, CSS, JavaScript, why wouldn't it say and Python? I'm going to say and Python because that makes better sense. Okay, creation. It's not really. Creation is yours. What will you build? I wanted it to say, what can you create? Does that work? Maybe Copilot did me a favor. All right. What will you build? Okay, now Copilot did not put a question mark. Copilot put period. That would change. All right, let's see what it does. So I think it takes like about a minute, 90 seconds, something like that. And so I think I'll just come over here for a second and look at, okay, this is a project that I actually started it like last year. I think this is like the second or third. The very original one was in 2017, and it blew chunks. Oh wow, hold on. Let me see. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay. I think I need to unplug. No, I'll play it. And, because I don't know how it's going to sound over here. Dude. That's insane. Are you kidding me? Let's see. I'll just call it Barbarian Video. Oh, I gotta, yeah. Let me download this and I'm jumping on this. I don't even think I'm gonna add music to this. That's awesome. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I gotta jump over here. Oh man. Okay. All right. So I am going to. I'm gonna put this in a private setting on YouTube. I'm going to work on. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Now, uh, let's see. Um, okay. Ooh, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so how many minutes do I got? It's at 21:34. I might wind up having to stop this. I'm using OBS Studio, and uh, it's got a 30-minute time limit. So, all right, so it wasn't 30 minutes. I was sitting here typing away, and I looked up here, and my video had already ended. So I already had the 3 titles put in for the A/B testing, and I settled on Inner Code Warrior Awakens, meet my inner dev champion, the Code Warrior within Awakens. So, um, do I want to use? Now, if I upload a file, then I'm going to have to go through the whole, make sure the size is just right and all that. So, anyway, let's see. I settled on a description. A programmer sits at his desk and is guided by his ethereal. Yeah, I don't know why I picked that word, but so 2 R's. Yep. I am the master at putting extra letters in a word. For a long time, I still do it actually. If I write long-handed, doing whether I'm writing print or cursive, if I don't stop to think about what I'm writing, I will like if I was doing this sentence, a programmer sits at his desk and is guided. If I was in a hurry and I was writing that out on a notepad, there's a good chance I would stop the word guided or ethereal. Like I would start spelling maybe the second or third word after that. Um, I've did it ever since I was a kid. I can't. My brain just be going, okay, this is what I got to get down, and um, it made school very irritating because I don't like writing things twice. I don't like doing math questions twice. Um, I don't like bending conduit twice. I want to get it done and move to the next thing. Okay, but I'm just going to copy and paste this because I am okay. Now I'm going to, because this was on Google Drive, I'm going to put in hashtag Google. Oh man, and not hold that down. Oh, sorry. I'm not going to go with Google Leads, Google Gemini, Google Play, Google Pixel. Okay. Google Drive. Hashtag Google that. I don't know why these don't, I guess it's that part of me that, just if it's a noun, it should be capitalized. Google Drive tutorial, no. Drive link, Drive tips, Drive backup. Google Drive backup. Huh. Well, they've got some really interesting things. Okay, hashtag VEO 3.1. Let's see. How don't we try 3.1? Okay, so hashtag VEO 3_1, 2,200 videos approximately. Hashtag VEO 3, 733,000 videos. So what do you think? If I put 3.1, which is what it is VEO 3.1. You know, it's 131,000 channels for hashtag VEO 3, so guess we can go for that one. All right, now the next two are personal. FlexiCodes is a web dev company in Michigan. I am currently not affiliated. I don't make any money from I just believe in their service. Okay, the second Act Tech Crew. That's me. That's, that's one of my me's. And I noticed it's not even, nothing's popping up. Gotta change that. Okay, so all right, I got this stack. I don't know how many we're allowed to use. AI video. 7.2 million videos. Okay. Hashtag programming. 1.5 million. We'll see. I mean, I just think this stuff's cool anyway, so. And since I like my HTML, I like my CSS, and I'm trying to get better at all this stuff, JavaScript is funky to me so far. I need to get back into it a lot more. Python is, well, I mean, they all have their nuances. Okay, so we'll go auto-generated. Okay, I could do that. Okay. All right. I don't need a quiz. It's 8-second video. So, all right, initial check. All right, do that. I'm just going to do public, and we're going to publish away. Well, we're just going to go ahead and go to Facebook. Dadgummit, I got to go. I got to do all this Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna wind up. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to my Facebook. And we're gonna put that on there. And I'm just going to copy and paste the same description. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's see. So far, what I've got is, all right, this is the newest 8-second video with the Google Drive AI tool VEO 3.1. I recorded the process, and so far the full video is over 30 minutes of this blockhead and its natural element, all the ums and uhs that come with it. And then I kind of ran out of steam. And obviously I just pasted the description of the video that I put on YouTube. And excuse me, what time is it? Okay. Yeah, almost past my bedtime. All right, so now I'm just going to go through and I guess let's see. I'm thinking that, I mean, since the biggest audiences on YouTube were the ones with the largest number of channels and the largest number of viewers and stuff, I'm guessing that web development. Okay, so if I change it to web design, but that's not really web design. Web dev, 1 million posts. You know, even the web developer is 3.1. Let's see if we can't lift that web dev up just a little bit. And HTML, HTML, CSS. No, we'll stick with the straight HTML, CSS. What is that? CSS Best Academy Lahore. Okay. Well, what we got for JavaScript? Hashtag JavaScript's 4.6 million posts. Okay, well, let's do it. Yeah. Python. Ooh. Full stack journey. Only 1,000 plus posts. Okay, well, we'll lend a hand. Yeah, we're trying to pick the FlexiCodes thing up and the Second Act Tech crew, trying to get those up. All right, now hopefully when I take this out. All right, now I'm going to post that, and then I'll come down here to the comments section. Okay. All right. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how Facebook does with like the cross-platform stuff. I don't know if they knock it down because it's YouTube, or if I should have just put the raw video right there. But let's see. And then that's my process.
You command HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Creation is yours. What will you build? You command HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Creation is yours. What will you build?